Hello, D. Listen, you made a valiant try here, but part of the a part of the problem that you ran into is compositionally and with the lighting scheme. Now, you froze the pour to some degree, but look, the center of attention is right here in the center of the frame, so you needed to concentrate on this more. A little too much emphasis on the supporting cast here. Secondly, to get the dark line, the backlight has to be more concentrated. Your reflector way in back here is way too large. But first, let me show you something. Here is a much better composition. See, this would have been much better to get in close, even closer. I just don't want to overcrop this. Now, here is your lighting setup. See, you have way too much of a diffuse light source behind this. That's why there's very little dark line on the edges. I'm going to give you a link to a video that uses a tungsten light, and it encourages, like 1/1000th of a second shutter speed. Well, take what you can from that video. Your strobe probably has basically 1/500th of a second shutter speed. Use 1/200th of a second shutter speed. Your camera probably syncs at 1/200th of a second, but your actual shutter speed will be 1/500th or just under that, maybe 1/450th of a second. That should give it a nice freezing motion. Now, having said that about the video, let me show you this lighting setup right here. 1 second. Here is your white field lighting setup, basically. See, I know the lectures say to set up plexiglass, shoot through the plexiglass. This is the same principle, only it's narrowing the focus. It's making your backlight more specular. See, here you set up black foam, black background, black seamless, whatever, and you set up a white sheet of paper behind it, but it shouldn't be much bigger than the glass. It should be slightly bigger than the glass, so that when you hit it with the front light coming down like this, it's going to reflect back in a specular manner because it's a small light source. If your reflector is just slightly bigger than the glass, you can have a smaller specular light source, and that'll give you the dark lines around the glass. Well, the variation on this is you're going to do a pour. So I guess once you can't have two flags here. You might have one flag, and on the other side you have somebody help you pour. Okay. Check out the video. It's good to have these black flags to cut down on the light, but in the video, the photographer uses a very concentrated light shooting through plexiglass through a translucent back screen, but it's concentrated. So instead of having a small white reflector, he shoots a very concentrated light through the back and through the back of the glass, and he uses 1/1000th of a second because he's using tungsten light. You need to use strobe. Just shoot at 1/200th of a second. I hope this helps you, D. Okay. Any questions? Please call. All right. I think that's it. Take care.